All right, thank you for joining me one more time. This portion of the welcome video is going to be all about the internet site, the website that we're going to use, and we're going to use a website through a program called Course Compass, which comes along with the textbook. So to access the website, you're going to go to coursecompass.com, which you see there, COURSECOMPASS.com, and you're going to click on register. So if you look over here, right over here, here is the registration page. If you've used Course Compass for some other class, you can click on Login. You should be able to enter it that way. But if you've never used it, click on Register. And for the registration process, you're going to need your Course Compass ID, which should come along with your textbook, your access code. You're going to need the course name, and you're also going to need the course ID. Both the course name and the course ID are available on the syllabus. So look for that information on your syllabus before you click on register. Okay, now I've already logged in, so I'm just going to go ahead and go into the page and show you what it looks like. And this is our page. Let's get things around here. Okay, the AP1 VC Herald, that's our class right there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it's going to take us into a site that looks like, I can zoom out, looks like this. Okay, so there's our basic website. Now over on this page, this is where you'll see announcements and things, and I will make announcements fairly frequently for the class. You can also access the announcements through this little menu up here. You see the word announcement right there. Okay, the next thing I want to point out to you about this website is the course information. If you click on that button, what you're going to see there we go, is that I've put the syllabus and the schedules for the class on this website, on this site under course information. Now you should already have a copy of these because you came to class today, but if you ever need another copy of the schedule, you can come here and print one out. Please be aware that there are 2 classes entered into this website, one which meets on Mondays and Wednesdays, and one which meets on Wednesdays only. So if you print out another schedule, do make sure that you're printing out the correct one. Okay, now also on the course information page, if I scroll down, you're going to see it's got the minimum system requirements for the website, and it also has the links for a lot of those free software plugins that you're going to need to make all of the features function on the website. So look through there carefully, make sure that you have all of this software before you move on and try to access the course. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to talk about are the chapter contents, which is located here. This website has the book broken down by chapter. Okay, so for instance, I've clicked on chapter contents, and you can see here is chapter 1. And if you click on the chapter, this is going to take you to all of the materials you need to study for my portion of the course. Okay, for instance, here for chapter 1, I have the lecture, which you'll want to print. I have the outline, and I have both the printable and the submittable versions of the homework. Please remember that with all assignments, if there's a printable and a submittable version, the printable version is just to print and work on. So print that out first. Click on that first. The submittable version is where you will put in your answers. And for all submittable versions, you can only click on, here it is. You can only click on the submittable versions once. So be sure you're ready with your answers before you click on any submittable icon on here, any submittable link. Okay, that goes for homework, the take-home test, or tests. Okay? Okay, so that's the major things you'll need for that website, that icon. I will also say that there are a lot of practice materials on here. None of the practice materials are required for grades unless I find that they are, but they may help you with studying and getting ready for the test. So please feel free to access these animations and links and PowerPoint presentations and games if you have time. Okay, the next icon we are going to look at is Lab Study. Okay, for Lab Study, you will come to this icon. You will come to this icon to print out your lab handouts. Now your lab instructor has given you the lab handout for the first day because you didn't know to bring it. But for all the following labs, before lab, you need to come onto this website and print out the handout for the week and any other materials that it says you're going to go over for that week. And you need to highlight your book and bring them with you to class ready to go. Okay, so print these out beforehand. There's also a really neat little feature on here, Miss Harrell's unlabeled lab diagrams. And what these are basically flashcards of your lab diagrams that you can print out and use. And so I've got all of the ones for your first lab test on there already. Okay, the next icon I will point out to you, if I scroll down here, I'm pointing at it. Here we go. Sorry about that. There's assignments. And if I click on that,
it will show you a page that looks like this. Okay? And if you scroll down, what you're going to see from assignments is that this is where the tests are located. Now again, remember the tests will be taken in the testing center. And you can only click on these once. So do not click on the test icons or links unless you are in the testing center and are ready to take the test. Okay? Now the other thing you will see here is the take-home test, and that is safe to click on. And with the take-home test, what you're going to see is that there are printable and submittable versions for each of the sections of the take-home test. So it's just like a big homework. Again, you can click on the printable version and print it. Only print on the submission versions if you are ready with your answers, because you can only open them once. Okay, very quickly, the last icon I'm going to show you on here is communications. So there's communication. And communication is important because at the very bottom, you click on communication. This is where you're going to send me email. So when you email me, please do put something in the subject bar about A&P or class, and please do so through the website. Okay, because that's going to help me keep organized with who is sending me mail and who is sending me junk mail. Okay. Okay, there are a lot of other neat features on this website that I would encourage you to explore, but those are the ones that are for credit for my part. So I hope you find this video helpful, and please do ask me any questions you might have about the website.